But because he comes from a different generation, when he sees something like Animal or Ashram, which is much more adult oriented than what, even let's say Hukumat or something, the blood looks a little fake. It's like the emotions are real, but what did he say? Did he say?
See, at that point, I don't think he ever saw Ashram.
Oh, he never saw.
Because it was a web series, and he used to only watches news channels. He never had any this thing about watching any of these OTT platforms. But Animal, he definitely saw, and when he saw Animal, he said he was very proud of me.
Lovely.
He said, because he kept saying, मैंने सुना तू villain है उसमें, villain है. I said, पापा villain नहीं, आप देखोगे फिर आप समझोगे. And when he saw the film, he was so proud of me. He was like, that's where I think he said, अभी तो पहचान गया अपने आप को as an actor. But about Ashram, I know. See, the thing is, as I said, I was wanting to do films like my brother and my dad, but I wasn't getting those opportunities because they were already doing it. So eventually now, what I decided to do characters which has substance, that's what I started choosing, and OTT helped me with that. So for me, Ashram came into my lap. I didn't expect to get that character, but I didn't tell my parents or my brother because I know they're thinking of how you should be doing what films, it's like that. But I'm an actor.
Yeah.
And what does an actor want? To play different characters. So I think like that. I don't want to be just in my safe zone or play characters because audience want to see me like this. I want to play characters because as an actor, I want to prove myself what I'm capable of. So I accepted it. I could have said no to Prakash ji, but I didn't. But I did tell my wife because my wife is my backbone. I mean, I discuss everything with her because she stood by me through my bad times, She, through my alcoholic phase, everything, And she always kept saying, why do you think so less of yourself in those days? And I couldn't see that till I realized and I started to work harder on myself. So I told her, I said, look, this is a character. It is something I've never done. And this is what the character would be. So she said, you know what, Bob? I've been watching you and the way you've been working so hard. You go do what you want to do because I know what you want to do as an actor. And that's the only thing I require to hear. So when Ashram released, my mother started getting phone calls. My dad started getting phone calls. My brother started getting phone calls. And my dad saying, "ये तूने क्या आश्रम किया? कुछ लोग बोल रहे हैं."
So they didn't know about this at all?
No. बहुत कमाल का काम किया. I said, हाँ जी पापा. He was really happy. Then my mom, "भाई तूने कोई शो किया आश्रम?" मेरी सहेलियाँ बोल रही बहुत प्यारा लगा तू उसमें. मैंने बोला प्यारा लगा उसमें. मैंने बोला ठीक है. फिर भैया के दोस्त बोल रहे हैं बॉबी का नंबर दो. You have to see Ashram. They're telling my brother to see Ashram. He's not seen it either. And he's saying, we have to talk to him. And we have to tell him how good he is. So, see exactly what I wanted to do. And thanks to Prakash ji, who I'm so grateful for having that faith in me. It happened.
Yeah.
And then Love Hostel, I enjoyed Love Hostel. Shankar Raman is a director. I think he's such an amazing director. I just wish that he works, and I wish I get to work with him again, because he's a very spiritual kind of a guy, I always think. But the kind of movies he's made Gurgaon, then he made Love Hostel, very typical. I don't know if you've seen Gurgaon. And so that was a great experience. So,
can I offer a theory? Your dad and your brother, they had very, very hugely iconic roles. Like, for instance, Sunny Deol had Ghayal, Ghatak, like so iconic, right? Because you did not have that iconic kind of roles, maybe that allowed you to be grayer. You no longer had to have that pure moral center. You could play these things that I'm sure even your dad maybe wanted to.
My dad did. He did a film where his character was a villainish character and it didn't do well. I think it was a film called Sitamgar. I think it was a take on.
The Rishi Kapoor.
Cape Fear.
Yeah, the Rishi Kapoor one.
I think so. I don't remember the star cast.
Poonam Dhillon.
Yeah, it was based on Cape Fear.
Yeah.
Like Cape Fear is one of my favorite stories. I've seen Robert Mitchum's. I've seen Robert De Niro's, and now another one is coming on. And I always wanted to do something like that.
Right. But then that's probably too late, right? You're talking about the probably like mid-80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. That by that time the Dharmendra image is so strong that whereas see, for example, one of my favorite films of yours is You're going to think, ye kya bak raha hai, or something like that, because I was one of the very few people who liked the film Jhoom Barabar Jhoom. I really enjoyed that film. It had great music. It was very wacky and something really out there that I think Shad really got something going in that movie. Do you like that film at all?
I like the story.
That's a nice way of putting it. But it was big, wild, Mr. Bachchan's character, and weaving it all together, his costume. It's just, I can't imagine Dharmendra or Sunny Deol doing something like that, because they had these images.
Luckily, I was, but also you should remember the audiences have evolved.